Welcome back to Public Affairs on Peach as we continue to discuss Tuesday's runoff election. This time we're talking about the Republican candidates for the office of Lieutenant Governor. On one side, Senator David Schaefer, who was endorsed by Hunter Hill this week. Hunter lost his race for governor in the May primary. And Jeff Duncan, a former member of the Georgia House who was a former professional baseball player. Now, do you see any of these candidates standing out in this group?
David Schaefer has most of the rank and file support right now. He also got Governor Deal's endorsement as well. And he came so close to winning outright in the first race. I think it's his to lose at this point.
I concur. I think Schaefer also has the pockets to distribute his messaging in ways his opponents cannot. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to who can pay for the message and get it to the voters that can participate, and I think Schaefer's the guy to do it.
Exactly, and Jeff Duncan hurt himself with a lot of his attacks. A
Yeah.
lot of people thought he went over the top. They were undecided. They just didn't like it.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of the negative ads came from the Duncan camp.
Exactly.
But we talked about not wanting establishment. Is that out the door for this one?
It's out the door for this one. A lot of it is people felt familiar with David Schaefer, but they still view that he's a principled person, and they thought some of the attacks going on and some of the accusations going back to when he was accused of sexual misconduct were staged attacks, and they felt sympathetic for him, and that earned him sympathy.
Yeah, and I will say this. I've known Schaefer for a while. He is a principled person.
Exactly.
And when the allegations came out, my initial reaction personally was, not him. Not that guy. And so I think that was also the reaction of many Republicans who will vote for him.
Overwhelming support, you think?
Overwhelming support, I think. I mean, I don't see how Jeff Duncan pulls it out, and I think he's hurt his political career moving forward as well with his over-the-top attacks.
And how will David Schaefer work with the governor, be it either of the candidates who are running?
With Brian Kemp, I'm sure he'll go along. We might see him act as somewhat of a brake at times if Brian Kemp continues on his populist, sometimes anti-business tirades. With Stacey Abrams, we'll see David Schaefer become the voice of the opposition.
Agreed.
All right. Well, we're going to actually take a break, move on, stay with us. A few more big races to discuss, including the 6th congressional district race. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Public Affairs on Peach.